Hi. Today we want to talk about the 10,000 hour rule. The 10,000 hours rule was made popular by the bestseller book of Malcolm Gladwell, Outliers. What is 10,000 hours? If you want to achieve great things, you need to put a minimum of 10,000 hours of work into this work of achievement, this subject piece of work you want to do. This is just necessary. It doesn't mean it's sufficient. It's not because you put 10,000 hours that the thing is going to be, you're going to become a genius or not. But you cannot become a genius without 10,000 hours. The example Malcolm Gladwell gives of the 10,000 hours rules, there are two from the IT world, one from the music world. But we can take many things, like we could take Mozart and Picasso. Do you think they became genius like that? Picasso started drawing at 4. You know, everybody knows that Mozart said genius 95% of perspirations. Okay? Malcolm Gladwell takes the example of Bill Joy and Bill Gates. Before they made their major discovery and breakthrough, they made calculation and basically they counted that yes, there were 10,000 hours on the computer. Bill Joy in the university, Bill Gates, he had the possibility to use a machine at that time, and he started when he was 13. Bang, it comes out to 10,000 hours. Before the 10,000 hours rule, it was known, we knew something more, which means that Malcolm Gladwell didn't invent the idea. It was called the 10 years rule. And we can look as far back as 1899 in the American Psychological Review. There was a study published that to become a telegraph expert, you needed to put minimum 10 years of your life to achieve expertise. 74 years later, Herbert Simon, which then later became Nobel Prize of Economy, and William Chase, they looked into that subject again, what made people super efficient or achieve great things. Same thing, they discovered that you need to put minimum 10 years of practice. The story goes on that together with them, somebody else joined the team, which is called Dr. K. Anders Ericsson. He took another spin to it, which is, it's not just 10,000 hours you need to put of effort, worth of effort or work. You need to have something called deliberate practice in order to be efficient and maybe achieve greatness. But deliberate practice can be the subject of another talk. However, what are the key takeaways from this 10,000 hour rules, 10 years rule, what you might call it? First, that you need to make a choice. You need to decide for somewhere, music, sport, something, you pick up something where you're going to put your efforts. That's focus, focus, focus. The second thing, think compound interests. Start the earlier, the sooner, the better. Start putting in the hours. The marginal value of each extra hour is going to increase as you go. Regularity is key. Start now. Thinking about that, that's where you can think about it as using tools like self-tracking tools in order to motivate you to start something and don't break the chain. So the sooner you start, and then you need to continue on this virtuous process. Self-tracking, quantified self, allows you to see that, yes, you have made a choice, you want to focus on an activity, and you are putting in the hours. Self-tracking, quantified self will allow you to make reflections on your activities and maybe to reach deliberate practice. But as I said earlier, that will be the subject of another talk. So until then, thanks. It was a talk from the roof. And as you would have guessed, I am no video blog 10,000 hours expert. See you next time.